Good morning, everyone. My name is Joanna. This is a 45-minute bar class. So a couple things we need for today's class. First is a chair or a counter or something we can hold on to. Second, a squish ball or a pillow. A light resistance band. We're going to be using this on the upper body mostly, but also a bit of lower body. And then finally, a light set of weights, 1 to 3 pounds is usually good for bar, and a mat as well. So let's start with our chair and our props off to the side, and we'll just come onto our mat, feet under hips and shoulders, light under the knees. Let's give our shoulders a nice big roll back. Good, opening the chest as you do that. Let's go for 4 more. Okay, let's take it to the front now. Beautiful, we have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bending from the knees. We're gonna scoop those arms up to fifth and back down. Good, take it up and down. I want you to keep going like that. Nice deep breaths here. Reach it up and down. Good, 2 more. Nice, and let it all go. We're gonna take those feet a little bit wider here. We're gonna come into a squat. So we're sending the hips back, arms are coming into first position, and then we're gonna open. Just warming up those glute muscles. To the arms, it's like you're giving someone a hug, keeping the elbows rounded. Making sure knees are tracking over top of second and third toe. Nice. Let's go for 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Coming down. We're going to send our right foot out so it's nice and long. And we're going to come into a lateral lunge. And we're going to come up. So same thing we kind of did before with that squat, but now we're just leaning into the left side. Good, we have 4 more. Feel that nice inner thigh stretch. We're holding down. Little pulse here. Still feeling that inner thigh. Good work. Let's go for 8. In 6, 4, 3, 2. Hold here. We're going to open those arms as we twist. And then back to first. So open and twist. Back to first. 6 more. So you're probably going to deepen that stretch in the right inner thigh. Get in 2. And 1 going right into the other side. Good, we come up. Bring those feet nice and wide. Four more here. Good, Good, holding low, pulse into it. So I don't want your knee to be way out here. I want it tracking right over top of the toes. 8 more. Then we twist. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. We twist. Nice work. Try to tap the floor each time. Lift that right arm up. Good. 2 more. Good. We're just going to come up. We're going to go back to that squat. Even things out both sides. Four more here. 3, keeping those elbows high. 2, and 1. Good, taking those arms down, walking the feet in. We're going to grab our weights now, going into a little bit of upper body work, but also lower body. So we're going to step into a wide second, externally rotating from the hips, and then we're going to sink down into a second position. So those knees, again, are tracking over top of second and third toe. We're going to bring those arms in. As we stretch up, we open. So same thing as our squat, but now our body is stacked vertically over our hips. We have that extra resistance from the weights. Good, feeling those pec muscles working. Beautiful, you have 4 more. 3. Good, 2. And 1, hold it down. Bring those hands into the chest. Little pulses here. Good. We're going to send those arms to goal pose, so 90 degrees. 4, 3, 2. Hold the legs. Arms are going to tap up. Good. 4, 3, 2. Back to the legs for 8. Good. Arms. And legs. Keep those arms nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms. We're almost there. Legs. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to drop those arms. Bicep curl, press up. So I want you to sink nice and low. Good. Maybe a little faster. Good, 4 more. Getting that heart rate up a little bit. Into. Nice, last one. We're gonna open those arms up, and then we're gonna lift them to shoulder height. So we're gonna come down into our grand plie again. Lift those arms up, palms facing each other. As we stretch up, we open in a diagonal. We come back down, they squeeze together and open. So You can do this with or without your weights. Good stuff. Nice, 4 more. 3. And 2. Oh, good. Bring those legs in, shake it out. Shake the arms out if you need it as well. We're done with those weights for a second, and we're gonna grab our mini ball, your pillow, whatever you have, and we're gonna find a wall. We're coming into a chair sit. So we're gonna step away from our wall. We're gonna slide down, making a 90-degree angle with our legs. We're gonna take that ball in between our knees. Bring those arms to first position, and we're gonna squeeze that ball, activating inner thighs. So I want your neck and your head to be pressing into the wall here. So keep going. Maybe sinking a couple inches lower. Almost there here. We have 8 and 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in your chair pose. Take that ball out from in between your legs. We're taking it out front. We're bringing it up. Straight out front. Keep the shoulders plugging back into the wall. This one's a really good one for shoulder mobility. Let's go for 4. Good, 3. Nice, 2. And last one. Good, carefully come up. And I'm just gonna get rid of my mat for a second. We're gonna bring our bar out. So we're gonna face our bar to start. I'm just gonna keep all my props here. My chair is a little bit low today, but that's okay. So we're gonna come into a curtsy lunge. So our right leg is gonna step back. We're gonna take our weight in the same hand as our leg that's back. So for me, that's the right hand. I'm actually gonna switch this over to this side so you can see my working leg a little better. We're gonna bring that arm up to 5th, and we're just gonna start with a curtsy lunge. Little pulse here. I want you to keep those knees pressing back. They're nice and wide. So your left hand is lightly resting on the back of the chair. Good. Nice, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold here. We're gonna press that back knee open. It's a really small movement. Remember to keep the upper body nice and stacked here. Nice long lines. We're not leaning forward like this at all. Nice, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pick that leg up. We're gonna draw our elbow to our knee, and then we're gonna reach it back to our curtsy lunge. Nice and deep here. So activate those lats as you pull down. 2 more. Okay, going back to our pulse, reach that arm up. Other arm comes off the bar to join it. Good, 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna reach forward, drop our weight, and we're gonna turn to parallel here. So we're gonna bend our knees, and we're gonna step back into a lunge. So with that same leg we were just working, and we're gonna lean forward as we lift that leg up, and then back to our lunge. Good, a little faster. Make sure that back leg is nice and straight. And you have that option of taking your hands off the bar at any time. Good, beautiful. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pitch forward, bend that leg, extend. So getting into our hamstring. Left leg is nice and still. Good, squeeze. Doesn't have to be high here either, but I do want your leg to be straight. Good, 4 more. 3, nice, 2. And when we're holding long, little circles, one direction. Switching directions. And we're just gonna pulse it up. Maybe taking both hands off your chair, balancing. 8, 6, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna step back into that lunge. Bring those arms up to fifth. So we're gonna lift our front heel up, down. Up and down. Let's add the arms. Second to fifth. Nice, you got it. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it in, shake it out. We're gonna do a quick little stretch. So crossing that leg that you were standing on, cross it over. We're taking a figure 4 stretch, and we're just leaning back, hold onto your chair or bar. Sit back into your hips, kind of like you're sitting on a chair. Good, keep that knee open to the side. Good, okay. So, we're now gonna face to the side. So my leg that was stepped back in the lunge is now on the outside of my chair, and I'm coming into a 4th position. So I'm coming into an externally rotated 4th position. So coming up, so starting 1st position, take your front foot forward, and then come into 4th just like this. We're gonna keep a light grip on the bar, grab your weight, should have said that before, and we're just gonna start with our arm and a little pulse with our legs. So we're gonna open, close. Keeping nice and high on our forced arch. Good, 4 more. We're gonna bring that arm up to 5th. Light grip on the bar, send your weight into your back leg. We're gonna lift, tap. So press that inside of the thigh to the front. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, stretch it up. Little balance here, bring those arms into 5th. Into 1st. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down onto flat foot, shake it out. Fabulous work. And we're gonna come over onto the other side, starting in our curtsy lunge. Grab your weight. So my left leg is gonna be the working leg this time. So I'm coming down. Just make sure you can see me there. So I'm just starting in this little pulsing motion. Keeping that arm nice and lifted. So nice rounded elbow, fingertips reaching for the ceiling. And that back knee is pressing open. Good, 8, 4, 3, 2. Back knee presses back and open. Upper body is stacked. Good, nice and strong. We're getting stronger with every minute of work we do. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lift, elbow to knee, back down to our curtsy lunge. So I really want you to draw that arm in. Really use those lat muscles. Good, 3 more. Get that knee up high, 2. Good, going back to that little pulse, open the knee. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, drop that weight down, shake it out for a second. Good, we're going into that lunge. So our left leg is coming back this time. So we're in our split squat, kind of like our lunge. We're coming forward, we're reaching that leg back, and coming back. A little faster. So this is an exercise of transferring the weight, really pressing into that front heel. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're gonna lift that leg up. Keep that front leg bent. Little circles here. One direction. And then the other. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pulse up. I am feeling my standing glute. I hope you are too. Nice, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna step back to that lunge. Start with the hands on the bar. We're gonna start with that heel lift, front leg. As you're feeling comfortable, take those hands off the bar. Good, and then as heel lifts, arms come up to 5th. Maybe sinking a little lower if you can. Good, we have 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on forward, and then we're gonna take that standing leg, cross it over into a figure 4. That should feel like a really nice stretch. We're just gonna hold this about 20 seconds. Just lean into it, breathe into it. Try to make that stretch deeper. Good, and coming up, so we're gonna take that bar over to the side, bar chair. Grab your weight, we're coming into 4th position, coming into that plie. So we're going to start with that arm in first. So in fourth, you want your heels to be in line. We're on that forced arch. So we're going to open our arm to second and first. Really feeling this in the quads. Good. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna take that arm up to fifth. Transfer our weight onto that back leg. We're gonna lift our leg up and down. So it's just a little lift and tap. And I want you to take that inner thigh up to the ceiling. Good, 3. My chair's not high enough. 2, and 1. Good, coming down. And then coming up for a balance. Bring that arm into first. Other arm comes off the chair to join it. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Shake it out. Good job. All right. We are done with our chair. And we're going to make our way down onto the mat. So you will need all your props. And we're just going to start with them off to the side. And we'll start with our mini band. So we're going to lie down. We're going to loop the band around our right foot. Just around the ball of the foot. And then we're going to use this part as a handle. So we're going to take the left leg out long, grab the band with both hands. And we're going to row in towards us and release. Good. So we're getting a nice stretch through our hamstring here as well. Keep that left leg nice and pointed and long. Good, 4 more. Good, now as we pull up this time, we're gonna lift our shoulder tips off the mat. So now we turn this into more of a core focused exercise. So same thing as an ab curl. Nice, 4 more. Good, this time we're gonna pull up. As we do, our other leg is gonna tap, and then we release it down. So staying up if you can. Nice job. 4 more. Good, lowering all the way down, taking that band off the foot for a second. And we're gonna grab our squishy ball. And we're gonna have it between our hands here. We're just gonna start with a press in. So activating those pec muscles. We're gonna reach that same leg out long. Or sorry, the leg that was up, we're gonna reach long now. Good, 8 more. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take that ball overhead. And then as we lift up, we're gonna reach the leg towards our arms and then float it back. So same thing, a little bit of an ab curl. Beautiful, 3 more. Okay, last one, bring everything in. We're gonna take that ball between the knees, walk the heels in a little bit more. And take those hands to an A-frame. We're gonna press up to a bridge. Try to keep the ribs knitted together. And we're gonna take those arms up to fifth or first. Keep those elbows rounded. We're gonna squeeze in on that ball. And you're gonna burst the ball here. And 8 more. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lower halfway, lift, lower, and lift. You have the option here of keeping that squeeze on the ball. Nice. 4 more. 2, and 1. Good. Coming all the way down. Release that ball. Take it off to the side, and then we're gonna grab our band again, and we're coming into that whole series, other side. So we're gonna loop the band around our left foot this time. We're gonna reach the right leg long. We're just gonna start with that pull, that row in towards us as you get a nice stretch through the hamstrings. Keep the right leg nice and long and pointed. Good, 4 more. We're gonna add that ab curl. We come up, row, back down. Don't forget that exhale as you come up and release down. Good, 4 more. Okay, now we're gonna come up. The leg is gonna sweep up to meet our other one. So we come up, we row, and release. You can either stay up or come into that ab curl each time, up to you. Nice, 4. And 1. Release everything down. Bend that leg. We're gonna grab our ball. Leg is gonna come out long. So the leg that was just up, we're gonna start with that squeeze on the ball. Right now the leg is just floating. Really press into it, use those pec muscles. Press the back into the mat as well. Full contact for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna send that ball overhead, and then we're gonna sweep the leg to meet it as we ab curl up and down. Good. Beautiful. 4 more. Good. Coming in, taking that ball between the legs again, so between the knees. We're going to press up to our bridge. Second set here, walk those heels in. Start your squeeze. Feel those inner thighs working. Remember to keep those ribs knitted together. So try not to flare them open like this. I want you to pretend like you have a corset on and you're keeping them nice and closed in. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold the squeeze lower halfway, lift. Feel those glutes working. Good job. Two, and one. Good. Come on down. Release that ball. And we're going to take our arms up over the shoulders and come to seated. So from here, we're going to grab our weights, a little bit more core work. So we're going to come in to a seated position. We're going to hinge back. We're going to dig our heels into the mat. We're actually going to walk our legs out, so we're not totally in like a sit-up position, but they're just slightly bent. And we're going to come down. Arms are going to be lifted over the shoulders as we come up. We're going to reach. We're going to open to the side so they come into a T, close, and then we're just going to roll down to the shoulder tips. So we're getting more of that upper abdominal area. Good, really using all those vertebrae to make contact with the mat. Good, 4 more here. Stay with it. Okay, now we're going to come back to that half roll back position. We're going to bend the arms in and release. It's a bend, extend. So think about keeping a 90-degree angle. You want elbow in line with the shoulder as you reach out. Good. 4 more here. We're going to add a lift and roll back. Last 2. And 1. Good. Bend those arms in. Punch up to the ceiling. This is our grand finale for 8. In 6. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Drop those weights. Take the bottoms of the feet together. Fold forward. And we've reached our stretch. Good job. So we're just going to come into our quadruped and come into a nice deep lunge here. Using our knee. Right leg is in front. Left leg is back. We're going to leave our knee on the mat for this one. And that's just so we can get into the hip flexor and deepen that stretch a little bit more. You want to make sure the ankle is in line with the knee. And you can deepen the stretch as well by taking the forearms down to the mat. Good. Let's press back, hamstring stretch. So tent your fingertips as you lean forward. So you should be feeling this nice stretch through the hamstring. And then we'll sweep that leg around. Take the left leg forward this time. Coming into that hip flexor stretch, one of my favorites. Just take a few moments while you're stretching to thank yourself for making the time to move today. Making your body feel good. So let's press back, flex the front foot, reach forward, tented fingertips. Sweep everything back. We're going to plant our hands, coming into our quadruped, and then we're going to tuck the toes, pressing up, hike the hips up. And then I want you to send the heels down. So really dig them into the mat. We're just gonna hang out in this inverted shape. And then we're gonna lift up onto our demi point and lower. Nice calf stretch here. Press all your toes into the mat as you come up. Lift the heel high. Beautiful. 3. You can slowly walk the feet in. Just gonna face the front. Bending at the knees, tucking the toes. We're bending the knees, slowly coming up to stand. And then when you're here, we're taking a nice deep breath in, bending from the knees, reaching up to 5th. Deep breath and letting it all go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great workout. And I will see you again very soon. Take care.